I'm Trent Rischerdi,
And I'm Jordan Mansfield.
and this is Channel 4 News. Our first story this morning comes from Jefferson High School, as the school board has passed a new dress code policy for the upcoming school year.
We will now go live to the superintendent of Jefferson High School, Mr. Brown. So, Mr. Brown, why do you think that enforcing a school dress code policy is necessary?
Our school board members felt as though it would be best to set rules in place to prevent our students from wearing distracting clothing such as crop tops, leggings, cutoffs, or sagging pants. These types of clothing are not allowed in a professional workplace setting, so they shouldn't be allowed here, as we are trying to prepare these students for their future careers.
And how will this affect the students' ability to learn?
Enforcing a dress code makes it clear to the students that they should be putting academics before fashion. Uniforms and dress codes put the focus on school rather than social and illicit activities. A school that allows students to wear gang-related clothing, revealing clothes, or hoods that obscure identity is setting low expectations for their students' behavior. If we require students to tuck in shirts and wear pants that fit properly around the waist, then we are taking steps to reduce the chance that students will use baggy clothes to conceal weapons. Schools also often implement a policy that forbids students from wearing certain colors and symbols. This prevents students from advertising gang membership. The whole idea is to create a safer environment for our students to learn.
Those are some insightful ideas on the topic. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be looking forward to hearing more about the topic in the future. Interesting take from Superintendent Brown. Now we go to Jefferson High to hear from a student named Jessica and get her thoughts on the dress code policy.
Hi Jessica, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thanks for asking.
I'm just going to be asking you a few questions about your new dress code policy at school. As a student, how do you feel about the enforcement of a dress code?
I personally don't agree with the dress code policy. I think there's greater issues that the school could be concerned about than what I'm wearing. If teachers have to pull me out of class so that I can change my clothes, that's taking time away from my learning.
Well, wouldn't you say that if you just didn't wear the clothes these administrators are telling you that you aren't allowed to wear, then you wouldn't have to be worried about getting pulled out of class?
Well, it's actually proven that if you look good and feel good, then you perform better. So if I'm wearing what I want to wear and I'm comfortable and confident, then I should be able to wear that. Although I do agree that there is no need for your stomach to be showing, I think that if you are dressed nice and are wearing an appropriate off-the-shoulder top, then you should be able to wear it as long as it's not revealing any other parts of your body.
Interesting. Thanks so much for your time today, Jessica. Let's get back to Jordan now to wrap up this topic.
Thanks, Trent. It's very interesting to see the two sides of the topic of dress code policy in schools. It will be very interesting to see how far schools will go with their dress code policies in the future and if students' word will be considered. Will schools all have to start having uniforms if it becomes a bigger issue?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. That's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to News Channel 4. We will see you tomorrow.